Your fear of rejection is keeping you from showing up the way that you need to show up in order to get the breakthrough and make the impact that you feel like you are called to make. Mouthful, but I hope you heard me loud and clear, okay? Your fear of rejection is keeping you from doing that. And I know fear of rejection sounds very common, like fear of rejection, fear of rejection. No. Let me help you understand. When you have a fear of rejection, that means you are moving, like you're tiptoeing through life. You're tiptoeing through just trying to avoid knocking things over, right? You're walking on eggshells. The problem is you're not only walking on eggshells with people, the fear of man, you're also walking on eggshells with who you are. So you can't even allow yourself to show up and be who you're called to be because, again, I don't know how people are going to react to that. So I'm going to keep myself contained. The problem with that is the contained version of you is not the version of you that has the message. No, the version of you that has the message, the version of you that's going to make the impact is the version of you that's like, hey, this is what it is. This is what's on my heart. This is what's on my mind. I'm going to share it. I'm not talking about being arrogant. I'm not talking about being abrasive. I'm not talking about being harsh. No, I'm not saying any of that, right? Because sometimes people have a chip on their shoulder and then they're hostile towards people and people can feel that energy like, damn, why are you coming at us like we did something to you? We don't know you, but really you're fighting the bullies on the other end. So you start treating your audience like they're your bullies, but it's because you don't know, all that fear is inside you. So you just come out swinging. Listen, calm down. I'm not telling you to do that. Okay, relax. No, I'm simply saying for you to recognize the fact that you're dealing with a fear of rejection and for you to be brave enough and courageous enough to allow yourself to show up despite that. Because the version of you that has that message, the version of you that has that impact, and the version of you that's going to get you paid, okay, that's going to get you paid, that version of you has to show up. And one of the ways that I do that by fasting, okay? Meaning for me, I understand that if there's blocks in my personality or blocks in my speech or my communication, me showing up, I need to go on a fast. Because why is there this blockage here? I create a lot of fasting guides about it. You can go in my bio, you'll see all that. I create fasting guides because I'm like, hold on, wait, what's the blockage here? Okay, I have a fear of this. Let me deal with it. So every time I come at a point where it's time for me to share, if it's time for me to do, and I'm not able to do it, okay, I need to go sit with God and figure out what hang up is here. And it always goes back to some kind of trauma or some kind of false belief, limited belief, whatever it is. But it's better that I do the work and to get that stuff out of the way than to sit there and to allow myself to be organized around this personality that is keeping me in prison, that personality is keeping me in cage. And guess what's happened? Now I'm in this prison, now I'm in this cage, and I'm not fruitful in the way that I would like to be fruitful. But yeah, I have all this desire and purpose and dreams inside of me. This and that is torture. Okay. So I will tell you, like I tell everyone that speaks to me, let yourself be rejected. The rejection is going to be the best that ever happened to you. It's going to refine you. And the version of you that exists beyond that. Love you. Have a great one. Bye.